The art of hearing.
Ready.
Okay, so now officially I would call this meeting to order. It's about 6:02. First item on this is approval of our May 12th minutes. I can't believe it's been that long since we had that meeting. But those were the minutes. It's been a long email chain that went through with the
part of
proposal.
my overambitious manipulation of Robert's Rules of Order to try to keep
Yes,
things moving.
I summarize that as bad advice. But you're right. It was didn't do it just right. Because what we should have done was tabled it. Your proposal at the point where we were stalled by the ZBA, then we should have tabled, not said approve pending ZBA's approval. So that's what happened after your absence, was we did that through email because it didn't hurt anybody's feelings and it would be okay. And that went for perfectly proper procedure. That's why that happened. So now what we do is we will, after we approve the minutes, we will be bringing it back to the table. So those minutes are actually, they're only in the email, aren't they? We don't have those printed.
I included with the minutes that I sent. I don't know if you printed
Yeah,
them.
I
yet.
didn't read those out. Yep, and I think
All the
so.
attachments.
So,
And
and
the
Nick wasn't here for that,
glorious
so
email trail.
But I did review them.
good. That made sense.
It made sense.
Good. And you caught up. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Caught up with the point of order.
So then, if you would
Yeah,
like to.
I would move to approve the minutes as amended.
Perfect, yes.
Great.
And
I will second.
I'll continue by voting.
Perfect.
Big committees, have this sort of thing. So now we come back to the bringing this back off the table. So
Okay.
I don't know exactly the term, but that's what we're going to do, is to rediscuss the situation for the gym. We'll do the two parts to it. One of those being the setback from the river. We need a 50-foot setback. The best that could happen was 20 feet, I think. So at the time, we couldn't make a change. CBA says that that's okay, and that was one of our stumbling blocks. So I say that unless the spirit has changed within the committee here, that which I would doubt very much, that would be okay. And I think what really clinched it for that was the fact that it's still better than the previous building. And that really is a significant step. When you see their reasonings in this, I think that was pretty nice. So that's good. Positive on that. And then as far as the parking is concerned, open that up for our one more bit of discussion if you think there's any other issues that ZBA thought it would be okay, but we still have the opportunity to say, well, maybe not, or we could say yes. Could say either way.
Question, is there any thought that the 11 would be insufficient?
So my sense is that you don't have a peak time really when people come into the gym. This is a 24/7 swipe in kind of thing. And so perhaps at the end of shifts, 3 to 11 shift or something, people might have a greater number. But I also know that people tend to like to work out when other people aren't working out. They kind of like to spread it out. Some of the comments were that, well, then they'd start parking in private places. But there's a whole municipal lot across the way, which is all open parking. Metered parking, some of it.
And there's street parking down the road too, so.
Yeah, perfectly legal street parking.
I don't have any concerns. I mean, especially based on the 24-hour rotating, and I love it if you guys needed 100 spots to fill it. It was always filled. It'd be great, but of course, it's probably not a reality in here. And I don't think it's overly burdensome if someone did have to walk half a block, because the spots were taken. This is not downtown Manhattan.
Right, that's true. Most of the time when you look by there's emptiness.
Yeah.
They're in through there, and yep, okay. That's, that is important, and I think there is provision for where you're gonna plow the snow. That was part of it too. You've got a snow receptacle region. That's important. I don't know the rule if you can push it in the river. I don't know, but you don't want to get that close.
Too close. You
Yeah.
don't-
So, but I don't know the law.
I think it is prohibited to push it in the river.
Is it? Okay, it would make sense that it is, even though it melts and goes in there.
They store it up at the, you know, up the Canton Pavilion,
Mm, mhm,
you know, behind
yeah,
the Canton Pavilion where they keep sand and stuff like that up there.
okay.
But to your point, the when it rains based on the grade, it's gonna
It's gonna
melt
go
down
down
sure anyway.
Yes, yep, that's right. So, and I think the other aspects of it, we had, felt were good, and the whole thing. The other issue about 2 stories slipped right by us. They want, but the peak, I guess, the ridge pole is high enough and the back looks enough like 2 stories and you have 2 levels indoors of use. Make sure you do put in the mezzanine. You have to follow through on the promises there. So, any other issues that Tim might have or Nick might have or anything else that you have any concerns about at this point?
I don't, I think we addressed the 2-story issue at the last meeting.
Yeah,
And what's the other topic we addressed is the water enhanced, water related uses.
yeah, that's right.
As you can see, they have this outdoor seating area,
Oh, yes.
so I'm around here.
This in here is oh, okay. So now that's using the edge of the water as a, I don't know, water attraction.
Water enhanced. Like if you want to, if you could read that and pass it around, and that's what we discussed at the last meeting. That wording comes from the 325
Yeah.
D, I think it is. So they wouldn't have to actually put like kayaks or docks. So this area is like water related, water enhanced. So it discusses that definition very clearly.
Excellent. Cool. Okay, then. Yep. I'm not used to not much contention. What do we do next? I guess we take a vote.
You could also, for more detail. Let me see, where does it say? Oh yeah, in B. That, if you look at B, that's why I looked up those definitions.
So the B right up here, that one, so it's about that we can put on conditions, it says if we wanted to, but
Right.
yeah, okay. We probably wouldn't. Because you made the conditions. They
Right,
conditions,
exactly.
And as long as we follow through. Okay, I think we're.
Adirondack chairs.
Your parking should be at a distance anyway, you know, for, everybody comes to the gym, parks next to the door, what the
I
heck?
know.
More exercise.
Yeah, walk from home.
You don't sweat after you shower on the way to
I
work.
was gonna say, then you can't get home.
Exactly, before you get to the gym,
That's right.
run to the gym.
Yes. Okay, then, at the risk of guiding you into the wrong thing, I would entertain a motion to accept these plans as amended or, I don't know whether you amended or corrected or.
I don't know, inclusive of the zoning board findings.
Perfect way to say it.
A second.
Yay.
Very good. Show that it was unanimous.
Oh.
Okay, now where am I gonna get my car fixed?
ZBA finding.
I asked, I seen Mike today, and I said, every time we go, the big question is, what's Mike when he goes on a beach?
I sort of suspected that he's, but then there's poor Tony. But he's talking about going back to construction. That's not good. But I don't
Hey,
blame
we
him.
need more people in construction, so.
Oh, okay,
Well, there you
okay,
go.
he's good at whatever he does, but, okay, well, how are you at cars? So I think that unless you want to see the next piece, you're all set.
Well, thank you very much.
We thank you for coming up with a nice project
Best of
that,
luck.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yes.
I always feel bad that it takes so long to get these things done.
Yeah, I like
Get up there often.
It's just.
Not for the past month.
It is.
I appreciate everybody's patience.
Yeah,
Terrific.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you for
so
investing in our
much.
community.
Yes.
Yep, that's a good. So now.
We really need another auto parts store. That's what we're looking
Yeah, well, or a place to
at.
shop.
A
Yeah,
pizza shop.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah,
another, yes.
yeah,
another.
yes, we got.
shop.
So,
Anyway.
Indian Express is,
up for sale?
up for rent.
Right, yeah,
Really?
I don't know.
Oh, there, are they,
We closed that now, I don't know.
They
Didn't they have
closed that
like-
store. I don't know. I would guess the Potsdam store is probably still open. I don't know for sure.
There's another Indian shop. Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
In Canton?
In Potsdam.
Ah,
Not in, it's right, like, right next to it.
Royal India.
That might be it.
That is
Well, there's
the same person.
Oh, same person, okay.
Yeah,
which is excellent. The Royal India Grill is.
It is really good. Well, he was here like 2 years at least.
Yeah. I got a ride from a cab driver at Syracuse Airport who said, this is really good Indian food. And he knew it based on his accent. But he knew good Indian, he goes, you gotta try it, he says. But then they went on this, yeah, so they've got a reputation. Okay, so now comes to this other situation, which is the proposal to put a steel door, steel entry door on the building over here, I forget the number, but
51
51.
Main
And
Street.
it's the access door to go upstairs to the apartments. It's right now, it's a good size, heavy wooden door. Has glass in it. I think it has a glass panel.
Yeah, I can give the photo.
Yep,
yeah, do we have a photo?
I think we do. And of course, it's right across the street here.
Yeah,
I
we
was
tried looking
trying
out
to
the
see
window.
it out the window and
Yeah,
it
oh,
was
doesn't
like,
work.
no.
No, but so he also, and the picture you have seen is the back door.
Back to, right.
And that's exactly what I kind of don't want to have on the front street. Now, that even had pressure treated steps, which everything out here has to be stone or steel.
Yeah, I understand, like,
On
the
the back.
front is different rules than
Then
the back.
yeah, the back is, so they've put in, you're puzzled, they put in
It was brick.
steps, it could be, but they can't be wood.
Oh.
Even the
I see.
railings can't be wood, even though there's one that is that slipped by. But yeah, it has to be those natural, those products. And not that steel in and of itself is wrong, but it's just a stamped out kind of thing. And it certainly isn't historically significant or historically appropriate or anything else. Problem is, what are your alternatives? But I do believe there are. So I don't know. But there's Amish around here who build doors all the time. They build them for all kinds of people. There's other woodworking people, if they were to look into having a door made, they could repair that door. It's not that hopeless. I mean, you hate to look like you're, and you go looking around. Now, he doesn't want to, and I don't blame him. It's hard work to do that. But it just seems like there's options. And so when we see the pictures, I don't know. I don't want to force them into something they can't, that's expensive. But if you look down Main Street, there are other steel doors.
Yeah.
One of them has glass panels in it and they're painted, and that doesn't look bad. I mean, that's a legit looking door, and I don't know if it's on Nature's Storehouse or wherever. It's quite close to the dispensary. And then the next one down, I think, is related to Sergi's, and that's just a flat stamp door again, and that looks terrible next to that nicer one, even though it was steel, but with it has molding and
Mhm.
glass that makes it a little bit nicer. So there's products that are better than just
There is the back door if you want to pass it.
Yeah. That's the one that we got the
Yeah,
picture of, yeah,
that's
we saw
what we
the
had.
back door, yeah.
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 Do you have a
I
current,
might have let me check I have a current picture of the front door.
And that's probably like a $350 job at Lowe's versus my guess is if you get something custom made, at least 1,000.
Yeah, 800 or so to
Yeah.
1,000. And now he put 800 down on his building permit request as being the price that it would be to replace the steel door on the front. Now 800 is a pretty high number for that.
Yeah,
unless
there's
he's
no
going
way
for
it that costs.
No, even with all this transom work and stuff up here, that's still, they stamp them out every day, hundreds
Yeah.
a day. So, and
yeah, but if it's insulated, are we sure that it wouldn't be more?
more money,
Yeah,
maybe.
In comparison, you can pass that around too.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
so this is the door that needs
Existing door.
replaced.
That they wanna take and do
Make it
this
look
with.
like that. Is there any security concerns about having lower glass? Is that part of the reason they wanted to?
Oh, what we have is,
Yeah, his reason, he does say, it's
yeah, I
egress
should
for
pass
several.
this around too. This should have been in the email too. Do you guys get a copy of this?
Let's see, like, permission to use the existing, to replace.
Yep, I got
existing. Yeah, okay. Transom.
Door looks pretty rough.
Mhm.
That's in really rough shape.
Yeah, it is. 3 apartments upstairs. You've seen this.
That's mine.
Yeah, good. So it is tough. The mail shop, but I don't think they use that one. Yeah,
I mean, the metal is in fact less of a fire hazard.
mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, Mike, what you were talking about, a preference of like one like the Nature Storehouse where it has like the lattice work and some windows in it to kind of keep it looking closer to that. I wonder if he's looked at any of those options.
There is a specialist in restoring buildings. He's done a number of these up and down. He's based in DeKalb, I think. What's his name?
Jim O'Neill.
Jim O'Neill. So he is a resource, I would think, of where they could find options, perhaps metal doors with a little bit more style. Somewhere I have come up with an idea that may or may not be law. But if you have a door that swings into a area where people are walking by, there's supposed to be a glass peephole, like school doors, classroom doors that open have to have a little glass next to it. Now there's issues for security, but so you won't swing the door and hit somebody as they come out. You're supposed to be able to see. But I don't know if that applies to outdoors. It's an indoor rule in commercial buildings.
So does that swing,
does-
does it open out into the street or is it
I think
open?
it swings in.
It
No.
swings in?
I don't know. I
Yeah, look at
think I
that.
can see the hinge.
Oh, yeah, it
hinge
definitely
rails.
swings
Yeah.
in.
That's weird that it swings. This would be the same,
It
it'd
would
be,
be,
it'd be
yeah.
even worse if you're coming out and you bowl somebody over and they fall down the stairs too.
That's right. So this is for going up though. So that would be.
Yeah,
I see, yeah. But glasses.
That is a left in swing.
Yep. Yeah,
Is it
right, you are, you can see. So it's the metal one that I could see the hinge barrels on, I think. When we saw that, the original, the back door.
I think this door also swings, this one might swing out.
Yeah, I can see a hinge barrel. Don't know, or is that the doorknob? So-
No, that swings in too.
Yep, okay. Let me see one.
It's
Yep.
swinging out would be weird.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Swings in.
Good. So now,
Majority of residential buildings swing in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that would be,
But like,
but commercial
Like,
should swing out.
depending on
yeah.
occupant load, it has to swing out,
Mhm.
you know, like they don't really, you couldn't even enforce it over there because it's pre-existing non-conforming, and when you replace a door, you're just replacing in kind, like if you were making
Whole new entrance.
a bigger
Doubling
door
it.
or a smaller
Yeah.
door, if you're affecting a rough opening, it would trigger the code, but still, I don't think you'd have to get occupant load up to like 50 before you would have
Yeah.
I have to have the
Oh,
door,
the door be able to push out.
well, to go in the path of egress. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
even this door swings in.
Yeah.
And I think I made the maximum occupancy in this room, believe it or not, 30.
Standing
So-
room only.
That door doesn't look bad, in my opinion, either.
But I think, for especially for the back, I got no issue with that.
Mhm.
But on the
In the historic,
front,
What's
I'm
the
just-
side or the front?
very front, right along on the sidewalk.
Yeah, this is this is in between Northern Lights and Grass River Outfitters. I might even have I have another picture that will give you a better perspective.
The full,
This gives you a little bit of perspective. You can see a little more detail. You can see the two businesses side by side.
right,
Gives you a little better idea.
The PD just got wings and pizza from Sergi's. I saw a cop go up. Pretty soon he comes back with his packages here.
Who's that?
The police.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, having dinner over there.
Mhm.
Oh, sure, start to smell pizza and wings in here. We can adjourn early if necessary.
Yeah.
so when they say a new rear door and transom, so they're trying to get rid of this glass portion?
So I think what he's saying is he would replace the whole thing with steel, with that door that looks like the one in the back, which is the flat, smooth one, which doesn't look too
Right.
bad.
I think he would keep the train.
Well, the transom is the above that.
And that's very important to keep, because that's real classic.
Well, and it's a double.
This is too, this is brought up as one unit, isn't it? That's why he's talking $800, because the, and that looked metal to me,
No, I think the only thing stuck
Jam.
is the door. I think, Fran, I think it was his brother-in-law, or something, he must have done the framing
Yeah.
for that.
so you think,
Or
So wood
or he
framing.
removed the existing transom and just, let me look.
Or just put some like siding type of thing around the outside of it.
Yeah, he might have trimmed out the existing.
Yeah, just to like.
Rough opening.
mhm.
Yeah, so if
This is on
Where-
a separate window.
actually, what part of the code?
Oh, that's,
So that's in the H.
historic overlay.
Yeah, I'm in that one.
25 E, let me see.
Is he saying anything about the windows above it? Are you
Yeah,
catching that at all?
like, I wanna know, we might just need more information. And then to see if there's somebody who can provide a metal option, but leave the glass and, keep that
Mhm.
transom, double transom.
Yeah, it is huge, isn't
It is really big. I would imagine it provides a lot of light too within the
Mhm.
foyer.
it? Yes.
I still don't know why he wants to cover that glass with steel and you can't look in.
Right, yeah, on the glass door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and you can get the steel doors with the.
Yeah, most all mine are.
insulation.
Yeah, that's what my
Yeah,
back door
that's-
is.
Yeah,
Mine too.
With, and you
Even
can,
has
we have this, the
things.
pop-in lattice to make it look, but it's all just one big piece of glass.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's 325, 21. E. We wanna go down to 3. Talk about windows and doors. I guess that-
Windows and doors, yep, okay,
You got it?
yep. Windows and doors shall not be diminished in size.
So that takes care of that.
And there's actually another reference above that. It doesn't reference windows and doors, but it does talk about exterior painting, siding of buildings. And it says, any use of exterior construction materials, including siding, must be reviewed and approved by the planning board. No vinyl, metal, or aluminum siding shall be permitted for use of, on any building.
Hmm.
Well, they're specific here about siding, but, they try to do their best with this code to prohibit, aluminum in the historic district.
Mhm. Especially those aluminum windows, the add-on ones, that, those are specifically, I don't know who it is, but it's in here somewhere about.
Yeah,
that,
they
that you
talk
can't do
about,
it.
you mean like, I think they're talking about combination storms and screen windows.
Yes,
So not
yeah.
like aluminum.
And you said that the nature storehouse has, it's a metal door, but they have the, yeah,
One thing to keep in mind, Grass River Outfitters has got a brand new metal door, metal,
But mostly glass, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
And, Tawny just got 2 new, they replaced in kind of metal and majority glass door.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with metal itself,
right,
but just, I don't like the, just
Solid.
solid metal.
yeah.
It's
Like,
mostly because of
keep the-
safety too, it just, in aesthetic, it looks like, oh, kind of back alley.
Mhm.
This might go.
Yeah,
It's slipping downhill.
Yeah,
And
it's not-
just
You guys could,
it
you
minimizes.
know, give them conditions that
Mhm.
you could work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can.
yeah, agreed.
The material isn't so important, I would say, guess, than the design.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
We don't really have a leg to stand on because the other people have done metal doors.
right, so metal by
What's
itself
that?
isn't
We don't
bad.
have, we don't really have a leg to stand on for as precedent goes. If you look down the block, like, that was metal,
Yeah.
that was metal. But the windows and keeping it closer to what it looked like before is where I think we do.
Mhm. Yeah, so that the door itself is, you know, you're keeping that glass portion and then the transom would
Yep.
be that double glass transom.
Mhm.
Is it opens?
I-
I
It
wouldn't
looks
be,
like original windows, look pretty old.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably painted shut. I doubt it opens.
Well, and maybe,
Who does?
Oh, yeah, I've been up and down it many
Okay.
times.
so,
If you look closely at this photo, you can see it actually has a new doorknob. Which is, ADA approved, it looks like.
oh, is it one of the,
It's a
this
lever.
kinda, yeah?
It's a lever.
This is the,
Mhm.
Does it say anything about? What would that be called on a door, a pull? Does it say, does code say anything?
No, it
about
doesn't, it doesn't,
Historic
Going in and
district
going.
doesn't reference that.
but we might have,
It doesn't?
because if it's an ADA thing, I think we can't even zone it out.
Well,
Okay,
you have to be, once again, this is an existing building. I don't think you could play that card here.
About, about ADA.
the ADA card.
No,
Yeah.
because
Well, and
it's
the,
pre-existing non-conforming.
yeah.
I mean, you can't, even this building, look at this, you can't even get up here.
They're round knobs too.
And this was built in 64. That building was probably built in 1864.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, I will like recommend things to people, like I'll say, well, I can't really tell you what to do, but you can have a better, working environment for people coming and going that can manipulate that door handle better,
Mhm. Are there like internal mailboxes that it would hit if it opened? I'm trying to think of why it would be opening out towards the street versus going.
No, it's opening.
it
in.
opened.
Okay.
There are internal mailboxes though.
Okay.
Peter has 2 apartments and, the owners of Grass River Outfitters have 2 apartments upstairs too. So they share a common hallway,
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Why
which a majority of the buildings on Main Street,
do that?
it's very commonplace. And the majority of them also have a rear door as well,
Uh-huh.
which is, really good for
Oh, absolutely, for
egress
us,
and,
yeah.
fire safety and that. So
Mhm.
as you can see, this side of the street is completely intact. This side of the street has probably had more
More fire.
damage to fires and who knows what.
True. Yeah. This sits on the site of a beautiful old building that burned in the 1960s. Huge 3-story, everything, kind of opera house and,
Oh,
yep,
mm,
massive, so.
And interesting enough, there has been a number of fires in those buildings too.
No kidding.
Like the more I inspect and see stuff, I see, like even Peter's place, he had like some charred wood and it's everywhere. I mean, even above the bakery burned. Do you remember the bakery burn?
I know, I don't, but,
That burned almost completely,
wow. Yeah, well, they pulled
top
that
and
back.
bottom. I think I got the photos.
That's the building that this used to sit right here. It's that building there.
oh,
And then when it burned, that's what it ended up like. So they tore it down, but that was big time. Apparently, I mean, I never saw it either. So you don't.
You had an alibi is what you're saying.
Mm,
You weren't there.
yeah, yeah, no, it wasn't me, it's for sure. No matter what they say. So then sort of the things that we would recommend is that it needs to be the same size for sure.
Mhm.
It needs to have an architectural detail to the door of some sort, and that's words that are used in this and other places. Like you can't just build a square house. You have to have architectural detail, like a porch or a dormer or something like that. And the suggestions for that would be a window of some sort. But to redo up around the transom and all is a good thing, even though
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
relatively
This looks
different.
terrible right now. So like, we want to encourage them to do something about it. I just think, oh, this is too much of a pain. I'll just let it rot away.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
no, and then that makes the door less expensive, and there's these
Do you wanna look at this again?
bronzed
Yeah, go ahead.
aluminum, the deep bronze color stuff, that's been done on the building on the corner, where the Chamber of Commerce is.
Mhm.
And so that was this fellow from DeKalb who cut that, shepherded through.
Well, and if we're thinking, this looks like a greenish color,
Mhm.
almost like copper patina
Ah,
kind of color.
uh-huh.
What is Grass River? This looks like a green.
It is.
Maybe not quite as green as that green.
Right, oh, for what would be a loud color?
This is the historic color though.
That is the historic color?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what that used to be.
Yeah, cause I gave him the palette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a palette
Very
of
good.
colors that can be used in the historic district. You're up to speed on that. We never passed a phone around a meeting before. This is pretty good. Because sometimes we put it up on the TV there, but I like this small committee. So yeah, the material, as long as it's painted, to match the color, do that, then that would be the other aspect of it.
Or some else magically, comes that way. But
Yeah. Yep. So, okay, all right. I think what this becomes then is stipulations that are upon which the building permit is issued. I think that's what we're doing. Is that right? So if we say it can be whatever material, as long as it has this historic color, this architectural detail, and it repairs and does not diminish the transom, then
You should put that in the action sheet.
in our action
I
sheet,
mean,
that's what we'll do.
I gave Peter an action sheet, but he did not fill it out. But you and your board can you know, you don't have to do it tonight, but you could,
Tomorrow morning.
5 days.
you could do an action sheet.
So when it has to be filed by 5 days, okay.
We're running out of time, on this, his proposal. We have 32 days or something like that to respond to his request. And we're coming low on that.
Might be
Or you could
60.
make they could make their comments tonight and then,
Yeah. well,
Yes,
we-
but
I think
the
tomorrow morning.
decision has to be filed within 5 days.
So we-
right,
Yeah, so you just have 5 days to,
And I
to
think
get
you're
that
getting
back.
You
that
could take
detailed
that.
right now anyway.
I am, and I will get my notes and the action sheet emailed to you in the morning so that you can fill it out.
Shall be fine.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
so no diminished transom,
Mhm.
architectural features, material is immaterial, but must be same color or the palette
Mhm.
and
Or window,
same
yeah.
window. Yeah, you
Or
can't have. a
similar-
solid, yeah,
similar.
similar.
To get something that's 1 inch smaller, okay,
Yeah, it gets
it's not
not there.
it's not impede progress.
Right. Yep. Okay, I think that's pretty darn good. Anything else that we have to legally bring before the board on a hot afternoon when we'd like to go home?
well, I did my part with the, you know, referring it to the village planning board, and then I leave it to your board to make the decision.
Backing you up.
Cause I can't really make the decision. Cause I've already made my decision by giving it to you guys.
That's right, that's good. Yeah, I think I've been bribed. They came, actually, I remember when they came in, they gave out like
Yeah.
packets of stuff. 3 or 4 years ago, whenever they started to.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
it's been,
Have you done that, Barry?
No,
oh, it's good.
is it?
And it's nice.
Yeah, I've gone like 3 times already.
So, have they got food trucks too? And the food trucks are
Yep.
showing up?
Uh, Blue House.
Inspections.
Oh,
Right?
No.
No.
Probably not.
Giving you an out, Tim.
I'm going,
I saw Tim and his wife inspecting Frozen Spoon.
I'm teasing.
that's my extracurricular activity.
Nice.
Let me see, I've gone with
First
friends
capacity.
and, you know, people come to town. Oh, by the way, we have a new brewery.
New brewery.
Let's go.
Let's check it
They're
out.
playing cornhole back there,
Oh, yeah, in the back.
like a week after, well, 4th of July, we were there 4th of July.
Oh, we almost went that day too.
So I
Forgot it
drove
was
past the one in Tupper Lake, Racket
Racket
River.
River.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was so packed of cars, both sides of the
Yeah.
streets, all the way up and back.
Yeah, you wanna talk about not having the correct parking?
Yeah.
That place, not enough parking.
Oh,
Yeah.
holy smoke. Oh, it's amazing.
Safer to walk. You're going to a brewery than drive anyway.
Fair.
Okay, well, I thank you very, very much for being able to be here at this meeting and all, and thank you, Jenny, for putting it together. It used to be my fun to have to decide when we could meet, and this time Jenny volunteered, she'll never volunteer again.
It's a little
It's not
while.
easy, it's the hardest thing.
It's wrangling,
The night work.
yeah.
And, but, okay, I don't know that we need to set a new meeting. I don't know of anything on the agenda that we have, and
No?
coming down the line, I've got the notice that they're gonna ask for money finally to do something up here.
Finally,
Where?
the Jubilee.
Oh, that's, yeah, my wife was gonna ask, like, what is the holdup with Jubilee?
Yes, and so it's this request to release funds. Now, I don't know, understand anything about that, except we've checked with everybody, including the native history, and there's no impact from native history on this land. So I
Correct.
guess that's why we could finally go ahead. But
Oh, and get it
It
demolished.
was the
Yeah.
environmental review, the
Oh, the
federal,
Oh.
no, the federal, the NEPA.
NEPA.
We had to do a federal environmental review. It took a very long time to complete all of the requirements because it is a very large process to go through and it's complex. So it took a lot of work
But the hoops are
on
done.
multiple parts across SUNY Canton
Jurisdictions.
here, the developers working through everybody who is getting funding and involved in the project. So it took a lot of work. But that is finally done. We are working through our 30 days or 15 days that we have to wait for anybody to say, I object, basically. And then we have to wait 15 more days, I think, from HUD to say we object. We don't anticipate there will be any issues, but we have to wait the policy.
Remind me of day 14, and I'll pipe up.
Right. And then that piece is done. And we are still anticipating demolition before the end of the year.
Good. Good.
As I believe has been reported, so we
Excellent.
are looking forward to it.
Sure, I'm glad I wasn't involved in that process, that NEPA thing. Absolutely.
It is a lot.
Well, that's good to know that it's moving along and it's gonna happen. I kept getting worried. You know, somebody bailed out, Chino maybe.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And,
Don't worry, it is still moving
the
forward.
market
I mean, they
analysis.
And with the quarry, so.
They did.
Yeah, and they're working on Canton as well in Potsdam, so
No,
they are committed. They are excellent. I believe their actual name means good neighbor or something like that, and that they are. So they are working hard along with us to make this happen.
I was well impressed with them at first. So if they're still following through, I'm
Yeah.
still impressed with them.
So
So
when do we, best case scenario for start demo is when?
I don't know that that's been officially released,
Okay.
so, but
before the end of the year, but
Keep
that's
your
still
eyes
5
peeled.
more months.
keep your eyes peeled.
Now they're in trouble for wrecking the mural. Somebody else.
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
going to be, as far as I understand it, preserved digitally.
I
It
see.
would be too difficult, obviously, to
Okay.
preserve
oh, yeah.
physically. I mean, the work that would have to go into that to actually preserve the entire thing would be
Oh,
significant.
yeah. That-
But, they plan, as far as I understand, someone plans to preserve it in digital format and create a, digital, display that will be kept in
Inside the
the
building.
lobby of the new building.
Ah,
Wonder if Cindy Canton's doing that with their
Potentially.
graphic and multimedia design.
Potentially, I think that would be a fantastic connection. I don't have the answer to
That's where I'll object, day 14.
okay. And my,
Mural.
the mural.
I had one side of my house stripped off and put up new siding. And the rough boards on that had been a giant sign. It was a billboard, as a matter of fact,
Really?
and I figured it out. And it also happened when I pulled up my dining room hardwood under it, the rough boards had this
You had a
old sign.
billboard on your floor.
I did, and it's not in the order of it. And it was Shawnee Bill's Wild West show that one year, 1888, it came through Canton. Went all over the country. Had this huge thing, it had these marching soldiers, had sharpshooters, had buffaloes, elephants, you name it, and these giant billboards that they put up, barn sides, they call them. And in 1889, they went bankrupt. Because of
I
his
was gonna
printing.
say, was that the train wreck?
Well, frankly, yeah. So, you pull this off and you see all this, and it's highly intricate, very well printed printing. I mean, down to individual fingers.
It's on the
stuff
sheathing?
On the sheathing. So what happened was,
Huh.
some carpenter built the barn side for them.
Mhm.
They wallpapered it, and then he tore it down and used it to build my house. Because it's
Oh,
perfectly
that's-
good wood. It's
that's
only
pretty
been up
cool.
for a short time. But what I can't
Did
find,
he put it in order? Like,
no, it's all over the place. So it's no good to say
Puzzle.
and all that. It falls apart with the wind.
Did you
But I
rescue it?
No, but I could figure it out from what was going on. And then I did the research and they're still in business today. Shawnee Bill, that year they went bankrupt. The next year they opened what they call an encampment back in Oklahoma. Stay right there. I was in Texas and talked about, oh yeah, we've been there. Oh, that's a great show and stuff like that. So, and in 2024, which was before I learned about this, they had a reenactment of the 1888 show. If I'd have known, I'd have gone to Oklahoma just to see it.
That's
Wow.
Yeah, but so anyway,
That's
a mural
cool.
isn't such a bad thing to find under a building.
The house that Bonnie Bill built.
right.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, see, when you.
is Johnny like a Native American?
Yes, exactly right. It turns out Shawnee Bill used to work with Buffalo Bill. Then he went out on his own. And
Was he a Native American or?
well, he grew up on a Shawnee reservation because his dad was an Indian agent. And so he grew up with them. He knew the language fully as an infant, right on through. So he was perfect for translating with the Shawnee who were part of the show. And then he developed his nickname,
Oh my
which is pretty close to Buffalo Bill, being
Mhm,
Shawneeville. You know, I'm sure Buffalo Bill actually advocated for this guy to go on and go around the country because he knew he'd go bankrupt.
Oh, my.
Not really, no, but just the other part, they were friends, and so, yeah, go ahead and try. And I'm sure Canton was on the list because we had the fairgrounds and we had a
Mhm.
train stop and, way up here in the middle of nowhere. Of course, in those days, we were pretty thriving too.
Yeah.
1888, this place was hopping
Yeah,
and we had factories in there.
yeah, my house was built in 1886.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and so I know mine was right after 1888 because it wasn't
Yeah.
before.
Right.
But I can't find the nails where he assembled it and tore it apart. There should be cat's paw marks in it where he knocked out the
Mhm.
nails and pulled it down. Clean as a whistle. He knew what he was doing ahead of time, as if he framed it or something, and so
Mhm.
he could have the wood back. He might have done it
Is
before.
it tongue and groove or is it?
Yeah, tongue and groove.
Wow, wow. That's
Is it ship
interesting.
What's that? No, pure
Just
tongue and groove, pure tongue and groove.
How wide?
I think it's 7. It might have been started as 8s, down to 7 and
Is
a
it
half.
pretty
by the
clean?
time- Beautiful. Oh, a
Wow.
few knots every now and then, but oh yeah, in those days they had.
Oh,
wood.
yeah, the wood was.
Yeah, oh, it was,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah. It was.
That's like when
Old Grove timber.
Mhm.
the,
Yeah, it was.
the house we had, in Potsdam was built in 1875. But it still had, they'd covered it over with other stuff, but underneath was still some of the 12-inch boards, and you're just like.
Oh, for
That's
sheathing,
amazing.
yeah.
For the
For flooring.
flooring,
That's-
for the flooring, yeah.
That's the house I grew up in, was the same way in Potsdam, right on Pierpont Alley.
Think of the trees they had when they started harvesting.
Mhm.
One of my favorite pieces of wood is in the roof of the Presbyterian church. It's 60 feet long from one end up to the peak, and it's the bottom of the valley. It goes up from there.
Not
I kind
good.
of mapped it out with a laser up there, figured out.
That's like the
Nerd.
Presbyterian church in Governor.
Uh-huh.
Oh my,
That's a good one too. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
yeah.
Oh,
Some amazing stuff.
I've rebuilt those windows up there. You can see them in the peak of the steeple.
Mhm.
Oh,
There's 4 little windows and I rebuilt those.
can't
about
see what
20
my
years
this is
ago.
on.
Is it
Ironically.
from the inside?
Mostly, but I also have
Yeah.
planks that can go out and you can stand on the plank and lean against a strap. And
Nope.
work on the outside and then
Uh,
what you find is you start off leaning back and pretty soon you throw yourself in and you're
Yeah,
doing this.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then, no. Lean back,
Trust
you're
that.
fine, you're fine.
Yeah.
so
I
is
can't get
that
up there.
leaded up there?
No,
Is the
it's-
glass still leaded?
No,
or
it's all just plain glass.
Plain glass.
And it had been broken and patched with tin and all kinds of stuff,
yeah.
and the wood was shot. The birds were living in there in great numbers, so. Anyway, it's.
I'm
cool up
afraid
there.
of heights,
And in fact,
so.
it's amazingly cool in the steeple, even on a hot day. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah, you can go up there and it's just as comfortable and come down as hot on the ground. I have no idea why. We
It's
had,
wild.
we had a videographer fly around and take video of our roof, so we know what problems we
drone?
have. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, Morgan, in fact.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know you had a drone.
Yeah, he
Drone license.
does, he
yeah.
has a license and everything, yeah, he used to be the videographer, so he came. And then he went back to school and left them, and he's the author of Potty Town, which is a documentary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew.
Okay,
It's his business,
It's
his,
documentary of,
of the.
Potty,
Yeah,
yeah.
he and
I
another.
remember when those went in.
Yes. Bill, I'm talking too much, we should adjourn.
You should adjourn,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself,
I move to adjourn.
thank you.
My second.
Nick, thank you for joining the
Enough
committee.
potty talk.
I think you're fitting in very nicely. Oh, actually.
Adjourned,
So, for me to understand, are you a professor at SUNY Canton now?
6.
No, that's my wife.
Yeah.
I am at Cornell Cooperative Extension.
Oh.
I am the natural resource and sustainable energy educator. I have such a hodgepodge of a background.
Super. Well, this is good.
Fantastic.
We like variety, like it's from the Navy, practically owned the whole Southern Pacific Navy.
Owned.
All by himself, yeah.
It's an expensive bill.